7 strikeouts for Mose Hayes on the evening, folks. Nice job, Mose. Now pitching for the Oilers. From Penn State, number 22, Throneberry.
They'll have to face a new pitcher. Aiden Gonzalez out. Connor Throneberry out of Penn State in. The rising junior from St. Louis, Missouri is actually a relative to a Mets and Yankees legend and marvelous Marv Throneberry. Played 7 innings in the 7 seasons rather in the MLB from 1955 to 1963 with a couple gap years in 56 and 57. He actually won the World Series with the Yanks in 58. Also a member of the inaugural Lovable Losers 1962 Mets. This season, he's 0-3, making his 8th appearance. He's got a 240 earned run average, which is really good. Only started 1 game. He has earned a pair of saves, but not a save opportunity. Tucker Vest Vergara, the leadoff men, rather Tomerlin Hannah's Tucker from Atsu. First pitch to the center fielder is a backdoor curveball for a strike. Tomerlin had an RBI single his last time up. Broke a 3-game hitless streak. 0-1 to the lefty out of Central Arizona. Swinging strike low and inside. Throneberry, a big frame, 6'6", 230 pounds. The 0-2 to Tomerlin. Curveball in the dirt. Sebastian Tomerlin, not quite the same frame, 6 feet 170. Very much different body types there. The 1-2. Swings, pops it up, foul off to the left side and way out of play.
And the first Challenger League in Alaska for individuals with physical and intellectual challenges.
Tomerlin entered this game batting just 122 on the season with a 255 on-base percentage. 1-2. Swings and fouls it to the backstop. He will forever hold the distinction as probably the most unique first run of the season in Matsu Miners history. He stole home for the team's inaugural run this season against the Chinooks back in June 5th. The 1-2. Swings, taps it down the first base line. Grimm fields it and hustles over to the bag for the first out. That brings up Caleb Hanna's. Been a good day for him. Went 1 for 3 in game 1. 1 for 1 thus far in game 2. Singled home a pair of runs back in the 4th. Righty-righty matchup. Throneberry into the windup. Swung on and cut to the backstop. Throneberry has only pitched against Anchorage-based teams, the Bucks and the Pilots. This is his first time throwing against someone else. The 0-1. Changeup misses up high, 1-1 count. Last time out for Throneberry was more than a week ago on June 23rd, in a loss to the Bucks. The 1-1. Swung on and popped up, out of play off to the right side. In that affair, Throneberry threw an inning, allowed 2 earned runs on 2 hits with 1 strikeout. Hannes digs back in on the right side, crowding the plate. The 1-2. Swings and lays it foul off to the right side again. Hannes entered this affair batting 171 on the season with a 340 on base percentage. He knows how to work the count. He's walked a total of 9 times this year. The 1-2. Swings, batters it up the middle. Mikkel Fatrick makes a play at short, fires on to first, and he got him. Close play, but not quite for Caleb Hannes. And that brings up the top of the order for Matsu with the bases empty and 2 away, but a 6-run lead.
Now batting number 3, Nolan Tucker.
Nolan Tucker walks up to the plate, and that first hit was a triple. today in this second game, 0 for 2. Lined into a double play last time after smoking the ball to center. The pitch. Backdoor curveball falls for a strike. He crushed it to center field, but right at Nick Costello, who then doubled off Sebastian Tomlin, who thought it was a hit. The 0-1. He swings and pops it up behind shortstop. Shallow left field. Drewby Pinkston in on the play. He grabs it with his tan glove left of his head. 1, 2, 3 go the Miners in the top of the 6th. We move on to the bottom half of the penultimate frame. 2, 3, 4, and Pinkston, Costello, and Griffin due up for the Oilers. Independence Day baseball has almost run its course here on the Kenai Peninsula, but who could get tired of a game like this if you're a Miners fan? 6-0 day lead coming up to the bats with the 2-3-4 hitters in Cooper Vest, Alex Vergara, and Steven Lancia. Connor Throneberry still on the hill for his second inning of work. The Penn State pitcher stands all of 6'6", 230 pounds. What a big frame. And next to me is 6'6" Austin Barrick, who weighs, 180? Well, whatever he weighs. I'm Jesse Cook, and my height is unimportant.
185 to 190, I'd say.
Much better shape than me. Cooper Vest at the dish. First pitch to the BYU lefty is high and away for a ball.
Don't do yourself a disservice, Jesse. You got good stamina, endurance out there, running around.
Sure. The 1-0 to Vest. Checks his swing on something inside and low. Didn't go. That's a ball. Vest was all first team WCC for BYU this past year. Has a really strong bat. The 2-0. This is up high for a ball. He was the number 1 overall prospect in the state of Utah in high school. Well, Connor Throneberry on the hill was the number 1 first baseman in Missouri back in high school. 3-0. This is up high for a ball. So Throneberry, the pitcher, who was the number 1 first baseman, now watches Vest jog off to first with a 4-pitch leadoff walk. And that brings up Alex Vergara. He's got hits in both games today. Had a single back in the 4th inning and then went 1 for 4 in game 1. The righty also scored a run in that game. Has another run in this one. Runner on first, nobody out. The pitch. In the dirt for a ball. Vergara, out of Lipscomb, had 23 homers this past season. Transferred there from Weatherford, so the Matsu Miners will have 2 different plaques for him at Herman Brothers Field.
That's right.
The 1-0 swung on and missed.
And head coach Tyler Brunn's younger brother Calvin has a couple of different plaques. He played on the Miners 2015 and also 2017 teams.
That's right. The Miners are great place for the LeBrun family. 1-1. Vergara swings, drives it to deep center field. Costello on his horse back near the wall. In the warning track, he makes the grab. Right hand over his shoulder. He made the catch moving backwards, and he holds Vergara off. Puts Vest back on first base with 1 away.
How about number 27, Steven Lancia?
Steven Lancia, another returner to the Miners. He comes up to bat from the right side out of UT Rio Grande Valley. Him and Vergara, both all ABL last season. They've made a big impact. First pitch to the righty. He swings and misses.
I might be going crazy here, insane, because Lancia doesn't have a hit so far this game.
No, he walked. 0-1. Misses up high and in. Lancia has had a hit in every start, as has Alex Vergara. Both of them joined the team in the middle of the first half of the season, today being the halfway point. The 1-1. Slider, backdoor, called a strike. 1 away, runner on first, a 1-2 count for the Matsu catcher. He had 7 home runs this past season in the NCAA. The 1-2. Misses up high for a ball. Lancia, of course, one of 2 players in this Matsu lineup with multiple home runs this season in Alaska, him and Emilio Barreras. They both hit their second home run in the same game on Thursday against the Glacier Pilots. The 2-2. Slider low and away, called strike 3. Lancia shakes his head walking back to the dugout.
Lancia did the classic move of leaning in after the pitch was called, willing it to be called a ball, but even though I thought it was off the plate, he gets rung up, unfortunately for him and the Matsu Miners.
That brings up Maddox Haley, the designated hitter, looking to extend his on-base streak to 20. The first pitch. The San Diego State sophomore swings and pops it up behind first base. William Grimm is there, and he makes the grab. So that should do it for Haley's on-base streak. His hit streak most likely stopping at 7 games. We move on to the bottom half of the final inning of this July 4th doubleheader, and Matsu will have a new pitcher, Preston Shadowan, coming in to relieve Ace Whitehead after a beautiful 6 shutout innings. We'll be back in just a moment. The 5, 6, 7 hitters due up to try and extend this game and perhaps save the day for the home Peninsula crowd. 6-0 Miners heading to the 7th.